Chapter 1, Introduction to Minitab. Download and open the dataset, the textbook dataset, Minitab worksheet, or the project file located in Course Resources datasets used in the course module. I suggest you save this file to your own computer or flash drive. When you open the data file, you'll see the window below. The Minitab commands are located across the top of the screen. The data is located in columns, each titled with a CXX and a name to identify the data. Numerical data does not have an extension after it, like column 2 here, whereas column 1 does, because column 1 contains text data. If you scroll over to the first column, you'll see this is text data. The second column is population, 2012, etc. If you select the window option from the toolbar, you can move from window to window and also control how Minitab displays the various windows, cascade or tile. And this is the tile option here, which has your output when you run a program in here on top, and then the data file on the bottom. Let's create a bar graph using the data in C37. We'll select Graph, Bar Chart, and we're going to do a simple. And we've got counts. And then we want to tell it the data that we want to use. And we said we would use column C37. So I'll scroll down here until I see C37, select it. It will put it into the categorical window here. And you can select multiple variables if you'd like. When you finish your selecting, there are some chart options here also. Hit OK. And you'll get a bar graph of the region of the state. We can cut and paste this, or we can save it as a file. If I click on Window Project Manager, this will show me all the things that I've done in this session, all the output that I've created in this session. It helps you keep track of what you're doing. There's also a history over here and so forth. Let's calculate descriptive statistics for C9 population density. Select Stat, Basic Stats, Display Descriptive Statistics, and I'm going to pick column C9. And I'm also going to do a graph. I'm going to select a histogram. And notice I can also select the variables that I might want to display here, and I have a lot of options there. Now I'm going to get two outputs. I'm going to get the summary data up here, and then I'm also going to get the histogram. So here's the histogram of the population density. I see that there's one extreme value up here. And then I've got my summary statistics here. I can choose to save the worksheet to my computer, or I can save it as a project, which will include all of the output. Choose File, Save Project As, and provide a name and a location. As you work on the Minitab assignments for each chapter, you can save each worksheet separately, and then you can add the name of the chapter to it, and that will keep your analyses separate from one another. You can have multiple copies of the worksheet. And again, if you save it as a Minitab worksheet, your analyses and graphs and so forth, if you save it as a worksheet, they will not be saved. If you save it as a project file, it will be saved.